Hello. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Hi. Hi, everyone. How you doing? I hope you're safe and well. And welcome. Welcome to the 7 p.m. Class today, which is about patience is a virtue. Okay. I'm just going to share my PowerPoint presentation. Just give me some hearts, give me some love. Let me know that you can hear me fine, because this is the live as well. So I just want to see how many people are actually on here at the moment. So I'm just going to check my phone to see if I can see my live coming up. Just bear with me. It's obviously delaying, but you can see me. I suppose it's going to take some time to come through. So hello, hello. I can't see anybody. Just give me, just give me some likes, give me some hearts, give me some love, and let me know that you are online watching what I am doing. And I just want to say hello, hello to everyone. I'm just going to go onto my PowerPoint here and just make it so that it is a slideshow. How is everyone doing? Hope you're safe and well. What's the weather like where you are? Is it warm? Is it cold? Let me know that you are here. If my team can send me a message just to let me know that you can hear me loud and clear, because I can't see anything here. I'm looking. So I'm in your hands, everyone. So just let me know. Send me a message, drop me a message, and let me know that you can hear me. Okay, let's see. If my team members can send me a message, please, that would be great. Excellent, thank you. Let's have a look here. Can you see me? I'm not understanding this at all. Let me just check with you. So you can hear me? You can hear me. Can you see my PowerPoint? Let me know that you can see my PowerPoint. So you can hear me fine. Can you see my PowerPoint here on the screen? Team, if you just let me know, that'd be great. Excellent. So you can see me, you can see the power. Oh, you can't comment, and you can see the PowerPoint. Okay, I'm not sure why you're not able to comment. Other team members, Jaya, Jazen, Laika, if you can comment and let me know that you can see my PowerPoint. Right, let's get started. Woo, woo, woo. I cannot wait to share with you what I'm going to talk about today. I'm really, really excited to discuss this with you. And I'm glad that you're here and that you can hear me. Let me, I don't understand why someone's saying they can't comment. I don't understand why that is. And obviously this is live and we are here. Excellent. So you can see my PowerPoint. So I'm going to talk, and I suppose shortly Facebook will allow comments to come through. I'm also live streaming as well on YouTube, as well as Facebook as well. So welcome everyone. So today is about build your CEO muscles. Episode 6, patience is a virtue. And it's important. I thought I'd bring this up. I just want to take my water here. Patience is a virtue. In our business, in the healthcare business world, we really do need to look at how this is going to benefit you as a care provider. And I'm just going to also record to cloud. So for me, what I found was that I needed to be patient to have my healthcare business and the business that I have today. And I think in any business that we have, we need to have patience, because otherwise we're just going to get so stressed. We're going to get so overworked. And I think it's important, and this is why I brought this up today. Okay. And I've made it later today because we also had a boot camp today, and I just wanted to make it so it was visible as much as possible to everybody. Okay. So patience is a virtue is about today. And it is a good quality to have, to be able to tolerate something that can take a long time. And sometimes we have to wait a long time to receive something which is going to benefit us. But we have to not become impatient, because we can affect the flow of what we're about to receive as well. So sometimes we are wanting a quick gratification in your business. Patience involves self-control, waiting without aggravation. And today, what we want in today's world is instant results. And sometimes people aren't willing to wait for that. And then things can get out of control. So the training provides the insights into strategies which you be able to use when you're dealing with any stressful situations as much as possible. Okay, I can't always say that this is going to be a fix to anything, but it's a guide. And working with aligned clients, to me, and the company's goals and vision. So it's looking at you working with clients, but also whilst you're waiting for clients, for contracts to come through, etc., there's a waiting period. It doesn't come instantly, because you will not be ready if it was to come instantly. Like, for example, you go into a gym, you want to use the dumbbells, for example. You're not going to go to the heavy dumbbells. You're going to start off with the smaller weights and then build up till you get to a stronger power. So you're a care provider, okay? You're constantly rushing around. You're possibly grabbing or rushing into contracts that's not in alignment with your company's goals. That's okay to do this on a temporary basis, but how sustainable long-term is this for you and your organization? What toll could this have on your business if you don't handle it in the right way? So you need to learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the first thing, okay? When I had my agency many years ago, it was like I was rushing around in my business, firefighting. I was just grabbing and applying for all contracts. Although sometimes there was a time frame to apply for a contract, and I set a goal to be a millionaire at 45 years old. That was my goal from the age of 15 years old, not when I suddenly became, 30 years old, for example. This was in my heart from when I was 15 years old. I didn't know how to get there, but I wanted to be a millionaire. And back then it was a millionaire, but it's actually a millionairess because I'm a female. So my mum and dad worked so hard. They did 2 jobs. We lived in a council house in Nottingham. We moved to the USA in the Bronx, New York, and they were still working 1 or 2 jobs to support us. So I vowed to my father when I was 15 years old, walking down the street, because I could see the money worries that they were going through. I vowed that I would be a millionairess by the age of 45. So I became impatient because I wanted to fix their life for them, because I never wanted to be poor like that. We wasn't poor. We were struggling, but we wasn't in the poverty stage, but we were living in sometimes some uncomfortable conditions. And I love my life and I appreciate everything that has been given to me and that my parents have done for me. So I was actually on a treadmill working in my business constantly, day and night. And the reason I wanted to succeed at this was because I wanted to make my parents proud and to support them. So I became impatient and I was in a rush. I didn't enjoy the time in between. I didn't enjoy that time in between because I was on this treadmill. Just going to drink my water. So I did not make good choices. I chose contracts that gave me volume. I felt that I couldn't say no to a contract. So call came in, I would take a contract. I was just taking any contract, okay? Although that it did not feel right, I still took it because I wasn't happy at the time. And I just wanted to keep building to get to this millionaire status, okay? But I wasn't happy. I had money. I bought multiple houses, cars, etc. But I couldn't enjoy it. I didn't have time to spend enjoying it because I was on this treadmill, because I was impatient. And this is the reason why I'm mentioning this to you today, because I'm not sure whether there is a care provider out there that I'm talking to right now. Does this feel like this is you? Do you feel that you're possibly just grabbing any contract just to build up your hours, regardless of whether it fits in with your organization, what your goals are, what your alignments are? You may be just starting out in your agency, for example, and you're thinking, hey, I want all of these hours, so I'm just going to grab any contract that I can grab. And I think that that is really important for when you're starting out. So I'm just looking at this message here. When you're starting out, that you are looking at these possible choices that you have, because you don't want to get into a situation whereby it's, 3 years down the line, you've got loads of contracts, you're making 4 million, but where is your freedom? Where is your time that you're spending with your family, your loved ones? The reasons why you set out to do this in the first place is so that you could have freedom. And when I say freedom, I mean, it's about freedom with your family, freedom with your loved ones, freedom to do whatever it is that you choose to do. That is the reason why you want to become a millionaire, for example. That could be the reason, is because the outcome is that you want to spend more time with your family. You're not answering to a boss. But when you've got contracts in this way, you are still answering to a boss. So be mindful of the type of contracts that you want to achieve, that you want for your business. What type of business do you want? So this is why it's important to be patient, because good things come to those who wait. We all know that saying, right? So just think about that. I'm just giving you food for thought, because these trainings that I'm doing, it's not just about the care side of things. It's about your CEO mindset. It's about strengthening you so that you can be the best possible version of you as a care provider, so that you can support your team, support your family, and your loved ones, and the clients that you serve will receive a quality outcome from this. So, but was it the price? My time can never be brought back. That time I was working on my business 20 years, I can't bring that time back. It's priceless, can I? And I just want you to look at where I was and see where you are now, and to make sure that you're making the right choices for your business, because it is not just about the volume. It is also, well, it depends really how you want to deal with it, because that's your choice. But I was building on volume. I was building on the hours and not actually the pricing structure. Okay. So your margins will be low, which means more stress. Depends who you're contracting with. Okay. So it could mean more stress, loss of money. I wasn't patient enough. And I'm being honest with you. I could not see the clients that I had, which were private, i.e. care homes, private hospitals, private individuals. I was looking at the volume that I was getting from the government contracts, for example, okay? But really, I should have sat back and thought to myself, hang on a minute, I'm doing this many hours for private clients, which is what I did understand in the end, once I stopped and thought. I was getting more with private organizations than I was with the government organizations. Far more restrictions. With the private organizations, when you, and I talked about this today, when you walk into a hospital, for example, they, bless them, they've got so much that it's trying to deal with, and we must support the NHS staff because they are doing an extremely good job. However, there's a big difference when you walk into a private hospital and a governmental hospital. More stress, more clients, for example. So just stop and think before you jump to get that next contract. Is this in alignment with you? Are you being patient by thinking about it first before just jumping and saying, yes, we'll just take it. We'll deal with what it is afterwards, for example, without actually truly assessing whether it's in alignment with you and your organization, what the values are, and your staff members. So I just want you to think about, what are your values? Just drink my water. So I hope that you're enjoying this session today about patience, because it is important that we have that. If you can just give me some likes. I don't know, I can't really see much messages here. So it'll probably start showing up when we almost finish, should I say. But what I want you to think about is, if you was, for example, you wanted to lose weight, yeah, you know that the options is not healthy and it's not sustainable, okay? You know, to lose weight, you need to it needs to take its time. You can't do a quick, fast lose weight, because that's not healthy for you, okay? So patience, effort will also help you in your health, okay? It will have health benefits. And you will also look, and it will feel great to you. So you can push to do this every single day, because you know that greatness takes time. Impulsive, fast reactions do not last. And I'm referring to this in a care provider way. If you are constantly taking on thousands of hours, for example, and you're doing it fast, you're not giving the company time to catch up to what's just happened. So you're constantly moving ahead and you haven't caught up with what the effects are, for example. So there's no time to really assess things properly. I can see there's some comments here. Thank you. Excellent. So just let me know that this is resonating with you, because this is some juicy stuff. It's not just about me giving you strategies for selling. It's about how you can cope with things in a organized, patient manner. Okay. So just remember, fast reactions don't last. Because in my organization, I've seen it with my clients' organizations, they're constantly taking on hours. They're growing and growing. You can see that their staff members are growing in the office. Everybody is now becoming stressed because of the hours, the extra regulations, the extra staff that you have to take on to meet those regulations, and the training. Obviously, the training is important. I'm not saying it isn't. But there's so many extra things that you need to do in order to get a large contract. Okay, so you want to look at what is your company's values on this. What is your what you're going to align with? Some people, they love it. They thrive on taking on extra hours, being in a stressful state. Is that you? It could be, but when I was doing it for 10 years or so, it wasn't what I actually wanted. I needed to slow down, but I was acting fast because I felt I couldn't say no. So I just want you to think about this in terms of your organization. So, like it says here, build a foundation with positive outcomes. Just drank my water. Build a foundation with positive outcomes of choices, character, which is good. It's important for your mental health, your mindset, and your well-being not to rush. And I explain about sometimes care providers wanting to have the big contracts, i.e. the NHS, but they wouldn't be able to cope. And this is why I always say to go into things in a slower manner, because I've seen it where we have had clients that have had a really big contract and they couldn't cope with it. And I don't want that for you. I want you to be patient. Sometimes that really good contract may take 3 months to come. It may take 3 months to come. Currently, at the moment, I'm working on a contract for a client, for example, and it's, 3 months, and it's now in its final stages. So are you willing to be patient, to wait for quality contracts that will last you for years also? Okay, is it in alignment with your company's values and goals, and are you able to deliver the contract, the service? Because the worst thing you can do is to sign that contract and then you suddenly walk away because you can't cope. So you've got to really sit down and really think about, when you're applying for a particular contract, to read through the description, what the deliverables are, because it's not a case that you can just not have someone show up when there's a vulnerable person waiting to have the care delivered to them. You have to show up no matter what. No matter whether rain, snow, sun, flood, whatever, you still have to show up. And staff members go off sick, then you've got to look at who is going to cover. So you need to be patient to help you, to give you the skills, but also to help you to cope with emergencies better as well within your organization. Okay, so don't just hire anyone to deliver the care package. Please don't do that. You need to make sure that that person's met the right compliance. And I'm sure that you would, because you're care providers and you're passionate. So you need to have a good service, good products, good staff members. Are they patient? Are they caring? That's important as well. But we are seeing some care providers that can sometimes rush because they're impatient. They believe that they can have a large contract that will give them higher margins. And you are not rushing around by having patience in taking time to think and stop to see the right contracts for your organization. So whenever these storms come, it could be the difference between something that can kill you or something that will make you stronger. And I always, me and my sister many years ago, we would, whenever I was dealing with a stressful situation, I would dance. And I would sing that song, What Don't Kill You Makes You Stronger. And I would say to you, whenever you're going through a stressful situation, what mechanisms can you put in place that's going to help you to be calm? Because the worst thing your staff members can see is you upset, angry, shouting at them, swearing, which you shouldn't do in the first place, or crying. They need to see that you are patient and that you're a strong leader in a nice way, not in a dominant way. So what I want to know from you right now, what is your vision? Who are your ideal clients? I want you to write them down now. Who are your ideal clients? You can write a list of 10 types. We were at the boot camp today, I did 15 types of clients that organizations can look at working with. For example, NHS, private clients, private clinics, care homes, hospitals, secure units. So what type of clients do you want to work with? And have 10, a minimum of 10 that you want to work with, and then you'll be looking at how you're going to get contracts with those organizations. Create a daily routine, Monday to Friday. So what are you going to be doing every time you step into your office? What will you be working on? You should be working on your business, not in your business, and working on how you're going to get sales in for your company. And that is by creating the list of 10 types of organizations that you're going to be working with throughout the year. And then you create your strategy from there. On a daily basis, you would then work on each one of those organizations to get working. You should at least spend a minimum of 2 hours or more on the clients that you want to attract into your organization. Think about who your avatars are, write them down, and then you can then build your business from there. You'll have time to sit and think about which client type that you want. Because when I went into doing home care many years ago, I got registered. As soon as I got registered, I got clients. And I was like running because I was just taking any client on as well. Same with when I got the care home that I had in Nottingham. As soon as I got registered, I had clients the next day, which is wonderful. It's great. And that care home was my ideal clients. That was in alignment with what I was doing. So think about where you are and what you want for your business. You know, some people like it fast, hard, and, you know, let's do this kind of thing. Some people don't. Some care providers want it in a controlled, patient manner. So what type of healthcare business are you running currently or wanting to run that is going to be in alignment with you and your family, for example? Okay, so just think about that. There's different types of healthcare organizations that you can do, but they will require different things from you. Some of it could be that it requires a lot of your time, where you're constantly thinking about it 24/7. Some healthcare businesses won't require so much of your time. When I had the care home in Nottingham, the care homes in Nottingham, it didn't require for me to be there all the time because I had managers in place. So I was able to spend time with my family. So think about what it is that you want that's going to really fit in with what you want to achieve. Because take it from me, someone and the clients that I have and see, you know, it depends on what you want in your life. And then you work from there, the type of clients that you want to serve and deliver, because you don't want it to take its toll on you. Because running a business can be very stressful in healthcare. Okay, so just bear that in mind. I hope that was helpful. So what you need to do, and you need to write this down, get your pen, paper, write it down. So create a routine. Okay, what updates you're going to work on each day? What emails you're going to send out? What type of emails you're going to send out? There's different types, which we cover in our programs as well. Okay, what daily activities, strategies, what time plans are you going to give yourself to work on your business, and what contract types do you want? Okay, what reports are you going to create? What mindset do you need to be in order to run your business? So look at your daily tasks and track them, and also recruitment. That is constant as well. You've always got to look at recruiting as part of your routine. What social media tasks can you currently do right now? What promotions can you offer for the week within your organization? What content are you able to attract your clients with by giving them value? Okay, so what targets do you want to hit monthly within your healthcare organization? And stick to that, because with healthcare, your 1 minute you can be at doing, say, 50 grand a month, and next minute it's 70 grand a month. The following month it can be so fast like that. Is that how fast you want to grow, where you really haven't got time to catch up? And sometimes it can affect your cash flow because you're growing so fast that the money isn't coming in fast enough. And what's happening is you're then having to get factoring or finance from the bank or loans or whatever to pay for it. So that's an additional amount. Is that really cost effective for you as an organization to do that with how fast you're growing? Just bear that in mind. Create an end of day report so that you can evaluate how your day has been, so that you know what you're going to work on the next day. Just let me know if that is helpful. Let's see what we've got here, the comments here. Let me know if it's helpful and that you're able to use this. I know some of you weren't able to make it today. Got busy lives, haven't we? So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Next week, we are covering how to create a pen picture. That is about creating the methodology and the buyers wanting to contract with you, how to create a pen picture, which is to do with methodology, as well as your mission and your vision statement, for example, how to do a story in a case study that is going to attract your ideal buyers that want to use your service. So that is week 7, which is episode 7. And what I also want to say to you is register for our 3-day challenge. Our team will be dropping the links in the chat box. Jason, Alika, excellent, and Jaya, if you can put in the chat box the link for the event, which is coming up the end of February. I'm so excited about that to share with you. I just want to say hi to some people. Hi, Claire, how are you? And we've got Shanice. Hello. Hello, Debbie. Hi. Hi, Precious. Michelle. Hello. Let's see if I've missed anyone. I do apologize. Just I can't see all the names. I'm so pleased that you're here. I hope that you've written all of this down because it's important as CEOs. It's not just about applying for the contracts. We've got to use our brains and to think, okay, is this right for me? Is this something which I can handle right now? Because there's no way that you sign terms of business and then suddenly you hand it back. That's just going to kill your business straight away. Okay, so we want you to be successful, and I want you to register for our 3-day free virtual event. It's called Unlock the Vault, the 3-day challenge, the Business Healthcare Summit. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to show you this. It is going to be amazing. We just finished our day 2 of the boot camp, and it's been wonderful. The directors have really been engaging. Tomorrow we're covering contracts, how to get contracts, and they're going to be applying for contracts. They're going to be submitting their contracts. We're going to be working on tender questions to answer those contract questions. So we're going to be doing government contracts as well as private contracts as well. And this is what we all need to be thinking about. It's not just government, government, government. It's private, private, private. You should be looking at, because people are forgetting about the private organizations that you can be working with, because everyone's chasing after the government contracts. And yes, the government contracts can be for years, but so can the private ones as well, depend on which ones. So look at the hospital contracts, as well as the council ones, the government ones, the state ones. There's lots of them, there's private ones as well. So I just want to quickly show you this video, and it's about the 3-day event. So register, join us for the 3-day event. It's the 22nd of February. It's going to be mind blowing. We've got 4 guest speakers as well. And I am so excited. One of the guest speakers, they do loans and grants as well. And really, I think it's informative. It's for the UK as well as the USA. Okay, so that's grants and loans in the UK as well as the USA. So don't miss the 3-day event. We're going to be going through all aspects, and I'm going to go through that with you in a video as well. And for being here today, for example, you get the PDF as well as a free gift, as well as we want you to register for the event. And as a free gift, we're also giving you the pen picture. But I'm going to do a short video on that first, because I don't want to just give you something then you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, because I don't want you to, you know, try something that's not going to work correctly for you. Okay, you know, I've got over 30 years experience in healthcare businesses, and I know the pitfalls. I know what works. I know what worked back then. I know what works now. I'm so innovative, and I want you to be the same within your healthcare business, and you can, but you can do it in a structured way. Because like I said, my story was I was just grabbing anything, contracts coming in. Yeah, let's have that, let's have that, let's have that. And without taking time to actually really think about, is this what my company needs? We can deliver, but is this what we need to have right now? And that's the reason why I've done this training today, because patience is a virtue. You can get good results by being patient as well. Obviously, you need to have money coming in. I'm not saying don't take on anything and wait for this money to come through. You need to take things on that's going to make money for your organization. But like I said, that is a temporary solution. You want to look at what the long-term solution is going to be. And this is the reason why I was talking about this today. You know, we've got, for example, here in the UK, when you register for CQC, you have to wait until you're rated before the government wants to work with you. You know, some people are waiting like a year, 2 years before they're rated, and they're paying for an office. That's not really a viable business. But if you do the recruitment agency, the medical staffing agency, nursing agency, then you can do that whilst you're waiting for getting rated by CQC, Care Quality Commission, which is a regulated body, for example, where you get your license. So, you know, just think about what is going to work for you, for your organization. Like, for example, I mentioned the CQC scenario, then what we'd be doing in between to build up to that rating. Okay. Last week, we talked about communication. So go back and watch those videos if you haven't watched it. For those of you that have just come into the group, look at all the videos here. You will learn quite a lot about CEO muscle series, and it's about building your CEO muscles. Okay, and I want to cover the whole needs, holistic needs as well. We will have some guest speakers coming on to talk about certain aspects to help you in your healthcare business, because it's not just about you getting contracts, all of the other things, the cogs that go within that business to make it work. And you need to be in a strong position. You need to be patient. You need to have the stamina as well. And you need to have the right mindset in order for your business to be a success. So I hope that you found that helpful and useful. We are the University of Care Providers Business School. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I'm just going to go into the chat box to see, excellent, just to see your messages here. Thank you. So the links are in the chat box for the free 3-day event. Excellent. You found that very helpful. Excellent. Wonderful. Very helpful. Excellent. So let's do this. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. I've really enjoyed today being here online with you, and I hope that you get to watch the replay. And I want you to really, I mean, I've got a massive notepad here. I was just showing the group today. My notepad's massive. I like my notepad. I like to write things down and then I can type it as well. So I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and let's do this because we can go far together, and we can go together in a unified way where you can build your business to where you want it to be. Let's 10x your healthcare business starting from today. So have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care. I've really enjoyed training today, talking to you. I'll keep you filled in with what we are doing. Watch out for my lives as well. Watch out for my videos. Look out for my post, because this helps the algorithms of Facebook. If you comment, you like the post, then that helps them to help more people to come in that are care providers. With this group is for care providers. We have people come in to do talks that's going to help and benefit the group members. That's wonderful. But we want to make sure that we are focusing as well on the care providers and what you need as well. So if you've got any topics that you would like me to cover, please do mention it. To say we'll create a poll, and what you can do then is put what topics you'd like to cover, because we did do one a couple of weeks ago. So I want to hear from you, because you're here for a reason, and I want to help meet that need as well. So I look forward to speaking with you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. Speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.